Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Eli here, just in case you missed my first video. I am 21 years old. I am 10 and a half months on TE now. Where do I begin? This week's topic is what being trans means to you. It means a lot, being trans is pretty much my like lifeline right now. It means that like you have to be strong. You got to be tough. You can't go into this with doubts. You really can't. You cannot start hormones with doubts because you don't want to regret anything that you'll do. To me, I knew that I was trans right away. Like as soon as I came out, I wanted to go on hormones because I knew that that's what I needed to do. Um, oh yeah, Merry Christmas, by the way. Just kind of like popped in my mind. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. Um, yeah, I mean, you have to be really level-headed. You have to be strong. You got to be tough. Like you got to have balls, pretty much. I mean, like it's ironic saying that, but you really fucking do. You really do. You know, Another thing I wanted to talk about, I know it's kind of not really on topic, but we had a question about bathrooms. And I didn't want to like type it all out because it's kind of like a little bit of a long story and I don't ever feel like typing because I'm lazy. But when I was, let's see, I think I was pre-T. I went into the men's room with like real pride, I didn't like I went in like really proud, like yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Yeah. Like it's just I was a little too proud, to be honest. One of my first experiences, I was in a terrible neighborhood. I really had to take a piss after getting out of work, and I went to a McDonald's. Um, After I went into the stall, and these like kids, they're around like 16, 17. I was 20 at the time. These kids were staring at me, and I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna go into the stall. And then they looked at me as I was washing my hands, and they were like, are you a boy or a girl? And I was like, I was decided to be sassy, which you should never ever do, especially in a terrible neighborhood when you know that people get shot and killed all the time. I was like, well, I'm in the men's room, so clearly I am a man. And they were like, she's lying. And they pushed me over. One of them tabletoped me and ended up kicking me in the stomach a bunch of times and like trying to pull down my pants. They're like, check the gender, like, see if they're a boy or a girl. So I ended up kicking them in the face, kicking one of the dudes in the face, and like his nose started bleeding. I'm pretty sure I broke his nose, and he started crying, and he's like, "Let's get out of here, let's get out of here," and like they left me literally on the floor, like retching and crying, like in pain. So that's what I'm saying is, be really careful on the bathrooms that you choose, especially like if you're in a bad neighborhood, if you know that you're not feeling confident enough in your passing that day, like if you're not binding, just be very careful. I'm not saying like don't go into the men's room because every other time I haven't had a problem, but I feel like it was when I was overly confident and it was when I was not binding and I wasn't passing very well and I looked like a butch lesbian, It's just it is what it is. So I'm just saying be very careful because I don't want to see anybody else get hurt. Like I'm a big dude, I can handle it. I really don't want to see anyone else get hurt. Um, you know, but another thing of being trans means always having a goal to look forward to. Being trans like gives me a reason to stay alive. I always have that goal to push forward. I always am just like, yes, another week, another shot, I mean, today's Christmas, and even now, I still get dysphoric, I'm 10 months on T, and like, right now, I'm feeling wicked dysphoric, and yesterday, I like took my injection, and I'm pretty sure I did it wrong, and like, my entire leg is in pain, and I'm just feeling like utter crap, but it is what it is, and I know I'll push through it because I have a good support system behind me, and I have a lot of friends and family that love me very much no matter what. And that will honestly surprise you. If you're still closeted when you come out, that will definitely surprise you, is all of the support you'll receive. I mean, granted, I received some hate and I received just some friends that didn't want to be my friend anymore just for, me being who I am. And I realized that it's not worth it. You're not worth my time if you're not willing to be my friend because I'm trans. Like, you are clearly not worth anybody's time if you're that close minded and bigoted, so it doesn't matter. Like, see you later. You don't need to be my friend. So, what being trans means to me is being strong and being tough and never, never letting your head win. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes your head says things differently. Like, sometimes, I used to misgender myself in my head. Don't get scared by that. It happens. It happens. Even you are still getting used to a change. For the first time in my entire life, I heard a low voice in my head, and that was when I was 10 months on T. It changes come very, very slowly, but they come, and pretty soon you'll be feeling amazing, and you won't feel as dysphoric. I still feel dysphoric, but I have more good days than bad, and that's all that matters. Um, I'll probably end this now. So I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. My message box, if that's what it's called, is always open. I'm always willing to talk to anybody that needs a friend. I hope everyone has an excellent day.